Sheryl Sheinafia. I'm a musician. So the first time I entered into the music scene is because I love connecting with people. I love going to new places. I love to experience new things. And I realized that music was one way that I can keep doing that, because you don't have to understand it to like it. And music is a universal language, so I went for it. At first, I thought that it was just an internet craze or phase where someone can instantly make millions or even billions. And from a creator perspective, or just me as a musician, I thought that that would be so unhealthy to create within that kind of industry. But I realized a lot of artists that I admire were already diving into the space. So I thought, okay, you know what, I should probably ask them and follow their journey and also open my mind to new possibilities. And ever since that, I realized something just like clicked in me to find a different angle and see myself contributing into the space, not because of, you know, the quick flow of money surfacing the conversation. But turns out NFTs actually hold value within them, and that's not all monetary. You can build a community within that. You can be able to co-create with them. You would be able to bridge new connections. You would be able to interact with a lot of people that personally I never realized I would be able to connect with entrepreneurs or leading leaders within different sectors of the business industry or any kind of industry other than the entertainment business. But we shared a common interest, and that was NFTs, and I think that's the value of NFTs itself. That's why I jumped in. I think NFTs itself has different varieties ya, punya banyak sekali metode yang berbeda-beda gitu. Nah, I think with musicians being a part of this space, we can actually be not only just like the art, release it, but we can be moving forward into creating our art into becoming a utility within the project. So say you want to create a concert, or you have a specific purpose to create a merchandise. You want to be able to share and give back to your community on your royalties because they are your loyal listeners. We can definitely do that through music and NFTs. We can bring it into the web too and integrate it. Jadi it's not just something that's surfacing around the web 3, tapi bringing it into the real world. I think that's something that maybe differentiates. But I feel NFTs and visual arts within the web 3 itu bukan suatu hal yang semestinya dipisahkan juga, karena musik itu kita kan punya banyak sekali turunan, bukan cuman kita rilis musik di dalam digital streaming platforms aja kan. Kita sebenarnya bisa ngebawa itu ke music video. We can be a soundtrack for a movie. We can be a jingle for a commercial. There's so many different ways we can implement music in different sectors of the creative industry, and vice versa. So we're not trying to compare and state which one's better, but I see this as a way for us to collaborate together and create something together with, from artist to artist, but also the artists with their community, because we're giving it back to them as our supporters. There are so many ways to define royalties even. I think it's not just subjected to streaming, but there's AdSense, there's different ways of generating long-term benefit from our music. But I still think that NFT and royalty is, of course, something that can help an artist sustain their craft. Tapi menurut aku masih kembali lagi ke maximizing community-nya. Dan menurut aku kalau misalkan kita bisa maximize community kita, it's much more stronger, it's much more sustainable for the musician themselves than depending fully on just royalty. Kalau misalkan dari acronyms yang selalu digunakan sama banyak pemain NFT gitu kan, kayak ada satu yang nempel banget di aku itu Dior. Do your own research gitu. Balik lagi to every artist who wants to be involved in this space needs to have the same interest and of course have values or perspectives that they want to carry out. Kalau dari aku pribadi, aku merasa bahwa NFT space ini it's still very niche. There's a very small market maybe for now, but it's very loud. Everybody is very loud, everybody is so enthusiastic about it. Dan menurut aku sayang aja sebenarnya kalau misalkan people in the creative industry don't lean into the Web3 in this early stage of Web3. I feel like every musician have their own methods, apalagi dengan banyaknya sekali platform atau metode yang sekarang lagi diterapkan di dalam music in NFTs. But I'm rooting for every single method, for every single project that is talking about music and also implementing music into their project, because their trial and errors, their journey is our success too, because we get to learn together from it. And musicians would be able to learn the process of building their community and giving back to their community by also creating a lot of stuff. Everything that we always thought that it's challenging to have a concert, challenging to create a music video because maybe we're stuck in funding or we are stuck with being able to carry it to a greater market gitu. We can have a focus group discussion directly with the people who adore our music, people who adore our art. And Web3 provides that kind of infrastructure. I think that's why I feel musicians would be able to really escalate their careers if they lean into Web3 in this early stage. So my project in the NFT space, this is something that is still a work in progress, but together with my team, we are creating something called Safe Space Studios. It is a music launchpad to help musicians maximize their collaboration with their community. And we are focusing on music activations, on-ground activations to be able to carry their projects to be executed in Web 2, such as revenue sharing, on-ground concerts, merchandise, and a lot more. NFT is an alternative to the creative industry, and I feel like it's a method for us to interact, engage, and build communities together. And I feel that the industry would be able to benefit a lot from this kind of system because it bypasses a lot of challenges that an artist would probably feel when they are trying to get their art out there. And I feel that the strongest thing for me and has made an impact on me by joining this NFT space is to be able to give back to my main support system, which is my fans. NFT in 3 words: new friends too, new fans too, new family too, new funds too, new fun too. So many.